Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, Wilson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 41. A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, the Seahawk ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That one to Swain, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Wilson with the handoff.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carson again, the ball carrier.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Being chased out left. He'll run it, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
On third down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
On first down, Carson.
Wilson with the
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete. But you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Complete.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action. LeBlanc sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this fun? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him in...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on second down. LeBlanc. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about... Making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Chris Carson, the Seahawk ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
With the handoff to Chris Carson.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Wilson on the keeper. The tackle made at the
last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. LeBlanc, he'll buy some time right. He'll try. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A very solid gain of 27.
31-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Wilson's pass complete.
Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. LeBlanc. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Today's
a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bucs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.